Bonjour.
Bonjour, papa.
Can you hear me this time?
Yes.
Can you actually hear me this time? Thank God.
I can literally hear you this time. So, any questions? Since all of us are actually on time today? I'm proud of us, guys. We managed it.
This isn't common.
First time for everything.
And the last.
Probably. And no one showed up at Starbucks, which is even better.
We were supposed to go to Starbucks?
Well, if you're late, you need to go to Starbucks.
Oh. Okay.
So, I have this outfit, and I thought it was really cute, and I wanted to know what your opinion about it was.
It's flowery.
Oui.
There's flowers on it.
Oh, the people in the chat love it.
You might want to, higher cut shirt. Other than that.
Erica, why is your flag upside down? I thought you had pride in yourself.
It's a political kind of statement. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, let's not get into that.
Let's not.
Bad idea.
I don't even have a flag.
Mine's back there. Somewhere. It's fine.
I had a flag, but I don't know where it went. I think America stole it.
Why would I steal it?
You do a lot of strange things. I just accept it at this point.
I'll give you that.
Just very sporty shirt today.
Arthur, you have to dab when you sneeze. Or cough.
I wasn't sneezing.
You're coughing.
I sneeze into a tissue, thank you very much. I don't get it all over my sleeves. Good God, I'm not disgusting.
You put the tissue in between your elbow, and then you sneeze into it. That's how it works.
That takes more work.
You call me lazy.
I don't have that amount of time. Do we have any questions?
We don't.
Francis, I swear it looks like you're not even wearing anything. It just blends in with your skin tone.
It kind of looks like you're wearing that very thin night clothes. Like the lingerie version.
Oh God. This is my good
please.
side.
I don't need this.
I would make a
Save
joke,
it for later.
but I won't. I'm above that.
It
was a good one, though.
That.
I do occasionally tell a good joke.
I meant you being a better person.
Oh.
That was what I was saying as a first time for everything.
Occasionally, that happens too. Only when Francis is around.
He was just happily eating his donut. And he did this.
I've pressed super. Oh my god. It's all in my, it's like my roof of my mouth. Oh god.
You got a drink?
I didn't bring a drink.
Do you want some of this?
We have a question, by the way.
Oh, yes, I have a question. What do you think of brothers? They're there.
Wow.
I mean, they can be good, but they can be bad. I've been pretty nasty to them, and I admit that. And you just gotta accept it, you know? I've been pretty nasty to everyone in this chat. You aren't special. Okay, about me being nasty to you. I mean, we did have that war for 100 years, but that's different.
Just keep digging your grave. Just keep doing it. Are you sick?
Yes.
Do you have medicine?
I didn't take it. That would involve putting effort into making myself feel better, and I don't feel like doing that.
I feel no sympathy. I feel no sympathy for you.
It's your own fault at this point.
It is. The medicine doesn't do much, though. It's just a cold. It doesn't do much. Like, it didn't really help yesterday. I'm still feeling the same as I did today. So what's the point? It's like this big, too. Like, the pill is literally, like, that big. So what's the point?
Your pill is that big.
You have to make everything like that.
What? Your pill is that big? You said this big and I'm like, wait, your pill is that big. So you don't make a dirty England.
Why is
this being recorded?
So big, though? Yes, this is being recorded.
Just be glad I actually came. I showed up. I'm passing it on. You're infected.
It's supposed to be a PG-13 channel.
Oh. Okay, Oliver wants to know what you think of it.
You bake?
You bake?
Oh, no. You said bake? I heard fake.
No, I wouldn't say that. No, I mean I might, but not to his face. I do bake occasionally, but and only when France is around, so we make sure I don't burn anything.
You're better with baking than you are cooking.
Yes, but I have a habit of starting to read and forgetting to take it out of the oven.
Timer.
Wait, you set a timer?
I could, but that takes wanting technology. And I forget how those things work.
Like when I'm at
twist the top.
When I'm at the Dover Strait, it's the smoke rising from England. Big cloud of...
I don't usually burn things, but occasionally I do. Occasionally.
Occasionally.
The phone, when I try to do the timer on the phone, like you showed me, America, it doesn't make sound. And I don't know
Is
why.
your phone on silent?
Is it? I don't know. I don't know. What does that mean? Right, no, that means when it doesn't vibrate or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I occasionally leave it on as like the highest, because then I hear it. But then other times I don't, because it annoys me.
What doesn't annoy you?
Valid question.
Bluebells. The flowers, they don't annoy me.
I thought you said blue
But
something
they're
else.
weeds.
I was sorry.
No, I meant the flowers. The English bluebells, not the Spanish ones. Only the English ones. Because they're much beautiful. Much more beautiful. Because they hang over all sad and everything. It's very nice. Spanish ones just stick up.
Wow.
I do need help, but that's unrelated.
I don't think that is, actually.
Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm tired. Couldn't sleep.
I'm making America's donuts. And
You stole America's donuts?
No, I bought them in this country. I made a store as well. But it's going to make me fat, and I should really stop eating them. I'm going to exercise tomorrow, I promise. Canada. Matthew, you froze.
He's just making that face at you. Don't mind him.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's froze or just like permanently stuck like that.
Oh, you almost made me do a spit take.
Oh. New position. Oh. You could.
But it's right, that face was my expression when you pulled out American donuts and continued to eat them.
I do know what dabbing is, friends. Don't be so surprised. I am occasionally up to date.
What's so wrong with my donuts?
It's not Tim. It's probably Duncan. I don't even recognize that brand.
I do.
Those are not the
Don't
best
ask
ones
why.
you can get. Like,
They aren't. I don't spend a lot of time at your house. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying. It's nothing. I don't know what that is.
uh-huh.
It's not suspicious. At all.
Do your
Not at all.
silliest faces that you can think of.
He doesn't need to make a face. 30.
Yeah,
There.
England's face is bad enough.
You can go cross-eyed.
Didn't almost fall over.
Come at me with my free shirt. Wanna catch these sleeves?
No, we used to have frilly sleeves all the time.
What is your favorite thing about each other? Who wants to start?
Matthew is polite.
Are you saying I'm not?
You're loud.
So no.
You can be if you want to be, but you usually don't.
And what about me?
Oh, you have nice hair.
Wait, that's... Keep going.
The character trait is hair.
You are going to continue?
I thought that was enough. I only said one thing about the other two.
Oui, but I'm, you know... No? Alright. Okay.
Fine. I'll think of something else. You can read. And that is one of my favorite things about you, because we can sit together and read sometimes, and I can't do that with the other two. We can just sit there and just spend time together, and I can't do that with them because America can't sit still that long, and Canada just sort of disappears.
No. I'll do mine next. You know what? I'll do mine next. Matthew, Canada. Well, I guess like Omdetir said, you are polite. You're also very... Like, there's this,
He's your son.
You're very
Think of
calm.
something.
You're very calm. You're not like us. You're not very loud. Out of all the nations, I think you're one of the ones who are most human. And that can be a very... I think that's very nice.
That's what I meant
You're
by
not-
disappear, by the way.
You're not too much into
Sure.
wars. You're a good kid. And Merik, you're very energetic. Let's say, after I am trying to speak.
That's why he's talking.
Merik, I really love how outgoing and energetic you are, and you always manage to put a smile on my face. Arthur, you can write.
I found this. It's from my Shakespeare insults a day, and this one is I picked out specifically for you. Wilt thou show thy whole wealth of thy wit in an instant?
Whew.
I just noticed it. I thought I would share.
You are so petty.
I know.
Matthew, you
But you love me anyway.
Okay. So what was it? Your
My
favorite,
favorite
thing
things about each other.
Okay, well, I like how America is always up to play a game. That's good. Francis has always been there when I needed something. That's a pretty favorite thing. And England. Let me say. He's always good to have a laugh with.
Really?
And occasionally at. But with.
Okay, I understand that one much better. No one ever calls me funny.
Aw.
Didn't you earlier say that I'm not?
Oh, well. Maybe kitten.
France makes really good food. Like, really good food. Matthew is always there when I need him. Arthur, you're always good to have for a good debate.
Good enough.
I guess.
I was worried you were going to say something much meaner. I can never know
I
with
could
you.
have, but I'm feeling nice today.
Okay. Is it because I'm coughing so much?
Yeah.
We're
Not
feeling
gonna
like
kick a
getting the
man
people
while he's
played
down.
again.
At least I haven't sneezed yet. Ugh.
England and France, your most favourite memory of America and Canada?
You go first.
I'm different. I'm even a don't like. Well, I know my favorite was Matthew. Would be his favorite way, yeah. My favorite memory with Canada was when he was a petite baby and he was still under my roof. And we were just, it felt like it almost felt like I had a son. And like just little, tiny little child. And I'm like, he was very cute and we made flower crowns and I don't know, just all the memories outside playing are pretty good ones. Until England came and then ruined that. Favorite memory with Amerique? I'm actually going to say during the revolution when I told him I was going to help him and he had that big smile on his face. Right, Jaffa?
I think you broke him.
No, I was typing something.
I ran out of the
I'm trying to think. I think one of my best memories of America was when he was quite small and when he still relied on me and he still wanted me around. He had a nightmare one night and he crawled into my bed because he was scared and because it was storming. And I comforted him and I told him a story and I sang him a song and sent him and comforted him and he fell asleep with me in my arms. It made me feel like I was needed.
You are.
And
Distrust the keys.
and in Canada, what's your name? I kept trying to say France and I'm like, no, that's not right.
I thought he was the favorite.
Okay.
You've always been there for me. I don't know. Like, you've always, like, every time. I've always relied on you for over the years, you know? Like, even, like, any war I've been in, you went straight in with me. It's hard to pick one. Like, every time, like, when you were still my colony, you'd come when I'd get drunk and stuff, and you'd take me home, and I don't know, it's hard to pick.
I'm so sorry,
It
Matthew.
sounds really depressing, actually.
A little bit.
Thank you.
It's fine.
Is that good enough? I'm fine.
Sure, we'll trust you. Most embarrassing memory of each other.
Well, I know Francis.
I know others.
Okay, when you were small, well, we were both small, and you were wearing the dress, and we were walking along, and the horse caught a hold of it, and it tore your dress off. You were just there, and you were so embarrassed. So I gave you my cloak, and it didn't cover much, but it was pretty good.
I missed that dress.
Do you want me to make you a new one? Or do you want to make yourself a new one? I don't know.
No, because you'll make it English. When it can be French. You know? Like, if I'm going to wear a dress...
We'll have America make it. It's somewhere in between. No, Canada. Canada will make it, so somewhere in between.
What about the others, Arthur? Any embarrassing stories you have of Canada and America?
I remember America, when he was young, did not like clothes. He would just take them off and just run around without clothes on.
Same. He gets it from me.
I know you did. I remember that. But I know it was, like, it would be in the middle of town, and he'd just be like, nope. And just be, and I'd be like, America, please, be decent. And he'd be like, no, I'm going to throw a revolution now. And I'd be like, America, no.
I'm pretty sure that's not what I said.
Of course not, you were like 3. But it was pretty close. In Canada, oh. I remember the first time we got drunk. That was pretty funny.
I don't.
Of course you don't.
Well, then you know it was good.
You get loud when you're drunk. You get a lot like America is when he's not drunk. And you're like standing on the table singing in French, and I was like, dear God, please stop. Please. And I just took you home, and you wouldn't go to sleep. And I didn't know what to do. I just kind of left you alone, and then in the morning you were very angry. Because you were hungover. Do you remember that part at least?
I do. I had a really bad headache.
Yeah, I tried to help, but you wouldn't drink it. The concoction I made you.
Nice.
But it would work. Trust me, I get
it.
drunk a lot, I know.
No matter how bad, like, my hangover is, something that smells as bad as that hangover cure is not going in my body.
It works. My mother made it.
You also have no taste buds.
I do. I can tell that Francis' food tastes good.
You sound like a whiny teenager. I do.
I'm sick, okay?
Oh. Well, I guess I'll go next. Most embarrassing moments of Amerique. It was, I honestly, it's probably more embarrassing for me than it was for him. Because I was at his house, and I looked into his fridge. Don't look into his fridge. Don't look into his fridge. Um, I was sick for a week.
Did you look into the fridge and the fridge looked back?
I understood that reference.
Matthew, what is your most embarrassing moment?
I'm fine.
When nobody asked you.
I'm fine.
Most embarrassing moments with Canada would probably be, again, when he was little and he needed to use a restroom, but there were no restrooms back then. And it was a lot of coaxing to try and get him to go into the woods.
Scary when you're like 3.
What was that?
The woods.
He said they're scary when you're 3.
Into the woods.
Then there was me just going on myself in the woods when I was like 2
Wait, and let
and
me
just
go.
You're insane.
disappearing.
Let me go to your embarrassing story, Arthur. Oh, I love you. Shazam. The Pope. You really, really wanted your hair long like mine. It did not work. Because your hair is straight as a board. Unlike yourself, he was not, but that is another conversation. And it's beautiful just to see a big blonde mess and be like, I'm bigger than him. This is nice. Then I have to cut it for you. Oh,
That's why from now on, you're the only one I let cut my hair.
it's because you're
the only one who does it.
Nobody else could.
Exactly. Even when we're like at war or something, I make sure you're the only one I let cut my hair. Because I tried once and it did not end well.
I kind of want to see that.
I wore a wig for months. You were there, Canada.
Right. You didn't let me see under the pill.
No, but you knew it happened.
Can I make that England's most embarrassing memory?
I mean, I already shared it. So I guess if you want to elaborate, then yes. Unless you want to come up with something yourself.
No, I'm gonna keep going with that. He wouldn't let anyone, like, touch his wig. Or, like, if anyone went close, because, you know, sometimes the wig gets misplaced. If anyone went close, he'd, like, scamper 5 meters back. And this was happening when...
Very different than Precious 5 meters.
5 meters are always important. But this was happening while the monarchy was visiting. So, like, the monarch at the time tried was like, "Yo, Arthur, your wig is askew. Let me fix it." And he yelled "No" in the loudest voice I've ever heard come out of his mouth. And
I'm
then
pretty
he
sure
went bright red.
they didn't say yo.
He
Dear
would
God,
totally said "Yo." That's what Monarch said back then. They said "Yo."
no. Dear God, no.
Might have paraphrased a little.
Oh my God. He would have had your head if he heard you said that.
So, he's dead.
He is. He's dead. It's fine. Everything's fine. He's dead.
He's pretty dead. If he was alive, I'd be impressed.
I'd be a little concerned.
Elizabeth's queen. It's fine.
Francis. I think it's another hair misadventure. So, we have this thing called maple syrup.
Oh
And
no.
it's an incredibly sticky substance that comes from the bark of a maple tree. And in March, when the temperature had been just right to be able to get the sap from the maple trees, Francis had decided to sit right underneath one of the taps that you stick into the tree and then twist to get the sap out of. The tap hadn't been entirely closed, so it was very gently dribbling onto his hair, and sap doesn't wash out easily, so he had to cut some of the worst knots that the sap had caused out of his hair, and then had to uniform the rest of it. It was
terrible!
it was a very sad day.
I have new material. Go ahead.
I don't think he appreciates that.
I have new material.
Is that a pun?
I didn't
Because
know
you
that
made
story,
fruit
and
chop
now
off
I
your
do.
head?
You can go ahead. It'll be fine. Eventually. He would know.
How can I pick one for America? I know too many.
It is a bit hard, isn't it?
A little bit.
There's too many.
I mean, there's always the time when he thinks basketball is his sport, that he invented it, and then I have to, rub his face into the Wikipedia article. I mean, that's pretty embarrassing. I don't know. I don't want to share more embarrassing because he's having a bad enough time as is. I think I'm gonna stick with that one.
Fair enough. Is it America's turn?
Yes.
Oh boy.
You've waited
I don't
so
even know where to
long.
start.
Start
Go
somewhere.
down the line.
I don't really have anything
Fine.
on Francis.
I can give you some.
No. I am perfectly perfect in every way. That's
I can give you some. If you want some. I can come over to your house
Just
and tell you plenty. That's what happens when you know someone for a long time. I know you have plenty on me. I'm sure you told him some during the revolution.
Yeah, that had to be a pretty big embarrassment for you, come to think of it.
Yeah. I'm over it.
Shouldn't have to hear him
It's
rant
fine
about
now.
it.
It's fine. I only rant when I'm drunk. Rant about it when I'm drunk. I rant about other things when I'm not drunk. Sober.
How many times have I picked you up drunk?
A lot.
Can stop now.
Not even talking your
Rise to the size of the middle of that part.
It's okay, I'm drinking plenty of water. I'm sick.
Francis, what are you doing?
Well, Canada might have invented basketball, but I'm better at it than him.
Like when
I
it's
think he's
dark
taking that
Wanna
as
go?
a challenge.
and you move it, and it's like, no.
1v1.
Let's go.
France and I can come. He can supply the food. I can cheer, I guess. Hurrah.
You're going to get drunk and I'll have to take you home.
It's a celebration, isn't it? A party of some sort. That's what you do at parties. Some parties.
You don't get
Some
drunk at a
party.
funeral, for example. It's very
I mean, that
bad
depends on the
etiquette.
funeral.
You know, I've never. Okay, some humans' funerals I have gotten drunk at, but only like my monarchs when I'm glad that they're gone. You know. But
I
most
see
of the time, I don't get drunk at funerals. I'm more classy than that. I'm a little bit more classy than that.
I'm glad you fixed yourself.
I've never gotten drunk at a country's funeral.
They don't really happen all that often, so...
Oh. But I haven't. And a good thing. So take it. And I'd probably get drunk if any of
America,
you died.
are you done with your embarrassing story? Wellington keeps
Yeah,
embarrassing himself.
I really have nothing.
I'm not coughing as much. This is a good thing. Maybe I'm cured.
I doubt that. Describe each one at the panel with one word.
That hurts. No, I'm fine. Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need you to come over, Franz.
What?
You usually come over when I'm sick. I don't need you to.
Are you sure? You haven't even taken your medicine yet.
I don't need you to mother me.
Going to text me 2 hours from now. Francis, I need you.
I don't do that.
Arthur, describe each one of the panel with one word.
Canada is kind. America is brave. Francis is...
man.
It's hard. Beautiful, I guess. I don't know. What do you want from me?
That's better.
Show me no.
Arthur. Oh, Arthur. Arthur. My word for you
No,
would be
I'm not here anymore.
brave.
Really?
One word for America. Outgoing. One word for Matthew. Precious.
Aw. One word for America, loyal. One word for Francis, fabulous. One word for England, trustworthy.
Alright. France,
Kirby.
fashionable. England. Stubborn.
Yes. That is probably the best one I heard out of all of them.
Canada. Amazing.
Most accurate, at least.
Very sweet. I was eating, so I needed to mute myself.
What is that noise? I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Can you hear me?
A car going faster than it should. Yes, I can hear
Okay,
you.
am I frozen on your screens too?
Yes.
Great. I'm just gonna look like that for the rest of the panel.
Yeah.
This is my life now.
I'm sorry.
As long as you can hear me, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine.
I mean, your face doesn't usually change from that,
This is the face you're making.
so this is characteristic. And we only have 11 minutes left, so
Wow, time flew.
LMRO licks my shirt. Merci. Arthur, do not cough when I'm trying to thank the people.
Do you want me to cough, like, on you? I can cough in your general direction. I know which direction you are in.
After you text me, oh Francis, I'm so sick.
I don't. If I didn't do that yesterday when I was feeling worse than I did today, then I'm not going to call. Unless you want to come over, then that's fine. I don't want to get you sick, though.
he truly cares.
I mean, because then I'd have to, like, do something for him, and that's not fair.
I got this shirt at a thrift shop because, oh no, it's totally expensive. It's the best on the.
There he go.
I fixed it. I fixed it.
He's back.
I fixed it.
We can hear him too.
Do you want to? I'm below France. In my screen, I'm below him.
We're in a row. I'm in between you two.
As usual.
Which side?
Oh, your hand is
Oh,
so
I have the right side.
All of my stuff's in a square.
Oh, rude.
Now you're.
There we go.
And if
What
England
is-
is below me.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, really hard. A little bit.
You can't hate me, I'm sick.
Oh,
But it
I'm
doesn't
pretty sure
change
that's
the
not
hatred
how that
levels.
works.
Friends, if
I
you
don't
want
want to
to come
dab.
over, you can come over.
I will be coming over.
I don't want you to get sick, though. So, if you decided you didn't want to come over, that's fine.
I'm going to come over.
I'm not going to text you with you crying. You should. I won't do that.
Uh,
Do we have any more questions? The show's almost over. The panel's almost over.
there's a
How's the show?
request to dab.
The show. I don't want to dab.
Oh, dab. Okay.
2017. Old. Are we going this way? Wait, which way are we going? Oh, no, we go this way. Stop, I can't keep up.
Pick a side!
I was doing what Franz was doing. I was switching sides like he was.
I was trying to do what you were doing. I didn't know which side I was to be on, and then it just...
I always copy you.
I know! And look what had happened!
Actually, it's a pretty good image. Because you're both dabbing, like, towards the rest. So it's like, we're caged in by dabbing.
Oh, no.
Backwards dab. I can get it. Or is it like this?
I'm so confused. No.
Do you have any more questions?
Any more questions?
Oh, no.
Come on.
I guess not. We're not interested in those type of questions.
Kill me now.
Stop dying.
Maybe if I died, it would stop.
I can
Yeah,
put
but
this
that'd be a
whole
lot
thing
of
in right
effort.
now.
It would be a lot of effort.
Francis White.
Oh, friends, do you
Whoa,
want to know what I have beside me? It's a knitting pattern for corsets. Remember we used to wear those all the time. I miss those days. Not a lot though, because I'm already having a hard time breathing. That would make it worse.
Wait, I have my corsets over there somewhere. Now that is talent. Have to work hard for that.
What? I'm so confused.
Me too.
Why did you put a lip balm in your mouth? Why would you do that?
What do we think of our two-piece selves? What do we think of our two-piece selves?
Louis is fine. He doesn't bother me, I don't bother him. He
He's
has
sad a lot.
bit of a smoking issue, but he is sad a lot.
We all had a smoking issue at one point, though.
Exactly, we all had a smoking issue.
All of us fine. Like I said earlier, he bakes. I mean, doesn't bother me. Unless he's trying to get me to... Unless he's trying to get me to eat something he baked, and then I don't. Because there's weird stuff in it usually. I just don't do that to myself. You know? Exactly, yeah, don't eat it, yeah. I won't. I know. It's usually like weird stuff in it, and I get sick, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me? I didn't do anything to you, Oliver. And he's like, just try it. And I'm like, oh my god, please stop. Just stop. Please, just stop. And he doesn't. He just does it again. Someone else talk.
Matt needs to be less violent with his hockey stick. But other than that, he's okay.
I'm not going to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. It's fine.
Go, America, go.
You okay over there?
I did not drop anything.
Alex is kind of quite
What?
literally my other half.
Want to know what the perfect 5-star meal looks like? Go to my house, but what was your answer? Look,
That pickup line.
we can talk more after the tiny chattery.
Thought you were coming over to my house.
Speaking of, we have 2 minutes. Francis putting you off to get with someone who gave him a compliment. How do you feel, Arthur?
It is un vache.
Rude! How could
You
you?
used your own language, Francis. How do you feel about that?
Hey, I will use yours. Piss off.
Ooh.
You're the one who put me off, so go off with some stranger.
Somebody's
fault.
sleeping on the couch tonight.
Speaking
I will come
of,
back to you.
we're over.
Oh,
So the next panel is 2Ps.
Au revoir.
Digital,